What's up, gaming heroes, and welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at how you can farm Heroic Crests fast in Midnight. So if you're trying to farm Heroic Crests right now, most players are probably still doing the same thing they've been doing for weeks. They're jumping into tier 8 delves, doing their bountiful delves every day, grabbing their rewards, getting their crest, and honestly, that still works perfectly fine. However, there's a much faster method to doing it right now. And surprisingly, loads of us players are still not doing it. And honestly, ritual sites are currently one of the fastest ways in the entire game to farm Hero Dawncrests in patch 12.0.5, especially if you're gearing ults or trying to quickly upgrade your gear without sitting in Mythic Plus all day. For people like myself who maybe have a child or full-time job, they might struggle to get the time to do that, so they want to quickly farm Hero Crest, and I don't blame them. And honestly, I really like where Blizzard's going with this system because it feels like we're seeing the early stages of something bigger for World of Warcraft. Now, before we get into it, if you enjoy practical World of Warcraft guides that actually help you progress faster without the nonsense filler, then make sure to subscribe because we are insanely close to 1,000 subscribers, which will get us monetized. So let's dive in. Why are ritual sites so good? Well, unlike delves, ritual sites are faster, more open, repeatable, and have no real reward lockout. That last point is really important here. With delves, you eventually run into limits. Bountiful delves availability, coffee keys, daily restrictions, you name it, delves have got it. Ritual sites, however, don't really care about that. You can just keep blasting through them over and over and over again. And if you've got a decent group, you get a few guildies together, get a few friends together, it gets really fast. Now, specifically, what are we aiming for here are tier 5 ritual sites. Tier 5 ritual sites currently reward you with 20 Hero Dawncrests, Field Accolades, Voidlight Maul, Great Vault Progression, and Hero Track rewards. And the crazy thing here is people are completing these in like 2 minutes in an optimized group. That is absurdly fast. Even solo players can do these very efficiently though, so don't think it's just for the hardcore players only. This is for the average player. Now, the reason these are outperforming delves for crests is specifically because ritual sites are designed very differently. Delves are like mini adventures, if you will. However, they've got story mechanics, objectives, minigames, slower progression. It's all stuff designed to make you spend more time in a delve. However, ritual sites are basically go in, kill priority targets, finish fast, repeat. You are literally an assassin and your job is to kill the targets as fast as possible. That's it. That simplicity is exactly why it's becoming such a strong farming method. The layout is much more open, which means you can use mounts and move incredibly quickly. And if you're in a group, this becomes even stronger because players can split up and tackle different jobs effectively. That's where the really crazy farming speed starts happening. Now, in terms of group setup, Tier 5 ritual sites require 4 active challenges. Personally, I recommend easier challenges combinations instead of trying to go giga sweat hard. The goal is efficiency here, it's not suffering, especially if you're farming repeatably. Now, one really important thing, do not randomly just pull the entire ritual site. That's where loads of people waste loads of time and die constantly. Instead, what I'd actually recommend doing is feeling like an assassin when you're going in. You're focusing the priority enemies, avoid unnecessary packs, interrupt dangerous casts, and just keep moving. The faster you keep your momentum, the faster these runs become. And honestly, once you learn the route a little bit, they become extremely repetitive, but in a good way. You kind of just switch your brain off, whack Netflix on the side, and blast through them. Now, something else that makes these amazing right now is the vault rewards. Tier 5 ritual sites currently reward higher vault progression, more so than even things like Nightmare Prey Hunts and Standard Delves. That's massive for solo players. Suddenly, you've got a more reliable progression path outside of raiding or Mythic Plus spam. And honestly, I think this is one of those things that Midnight has done really well as an expansion. There's just way more progression path than there used to be. Now, all this being said, there is one downside. Ritual sites are quite repetitive, very repetitive. Delves definitely feel more varied and more adventure focused. As an overall, ritual sites are basically more efficiency, speed, optimization, and repetition. But honestly, there's quite a lot of excitement with that because you can treat it as an experiment every run. It's trying to get faster every run. At the end of the day, you need Heroic Crests fast. This is the way to do it. And here comes the even crazier part. in patch 12.0.7, because tier 6 ritual sites are going to start rewarding myth crests as well. That's where the system starts becoming really long term, especially because Blizzard have also teased the upcoming Labyrinth system later in the Midnight expansion, which to me looks super exciting. It feels like ritual sites might just be the beginning of Blizzard experimenting with something a bit more scalable and repeatable in terms of outdoor progression systems that aren't just delves. And honestly, I'm here for it. I quite like being an assassin going in, taking out priority targets. I think this stuff is way healthier for the game rather than forcing everybody into one gearing path, which is, raiding or Mythic Plus. Anyway, Gamer Heroes, thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit that subscribe button, get us above 1,000 subscribers. It really, really helps. And let me know in the comments if this actually helped you with get loads of Hero Crests. See you in the next video. This is Erosium from GamingHero.io, out.